Hey everybody, my name is Ben Kaplin, and I would like for you to see my Google Classroom that I've created. My Google Classroom is over the history of ancient Rome. That is the unit itself. I believe, in my head at least, that we are in NTI still, and that we had started this while we were in school at the beginning, at the rise of Rome, and we are now in the architecture of Rome to be preceded by the fall of Rome within the unit, and that will conclude the unit. So I did want to show you a little bit about just what was on my stream and some of the things I had to grade and things like that. So I began the screen posing the question about how people, or to be thinking, I should say, it's not the actual question, about how they believe that Rome fell, because that will be the next thing to think about. I also did, my first assignment actually is already past due. It was due, if you can't tell, on the 14th of May. I think on the 14th of May, but it was past due regardless. I will attempt, it was worth 10 points as you can see. I will attempt to go find it though. There it is. It's a questionnaire, so it's a bit of an assessment for myself. It's only worth 10 points. It is 3 questions, I'll let you read them, on Roman infrastructure and hopefully what they've learned through this smaller unit, this module, I don't really know what to call it, within Rome itself. So that was my first assignment that I created. I felt like that might be challenging for some students, so I did upload a video talking about Roman architecture. I will not play the whole video, but the link does work, and it is about, if I remember correctly, there you go, arches, vaults, domes, and concrete, all important aspects of Roman building. Otherwise, I have the largest assignment, which I believe is, let me try to find it. Oh, here it is. The largest assignment is actually worth 100 points. I do, as I mentioned earlier, I kind of took it as we were still in NTI. So there is a internet component to this. I will let you read the instructions that I've created, but it is essentially building a 3-dimensional model of a Roman building of your choosing. I have given a couple of examples, amphitheaters, bathhouses, aqueducts, the colosseums that they had, etc. They are not limited to those. However, just to get the ball rolling, sort of, I felt like it was a good idea. In case they did not have access to building materials, I did give them my email to contact me as a sort of a workaround. I understand not everybody has access to materials to build 3D models. But that is their big assignment, sort of the conclusion of the Roman architecture module that we are on now. It is worth 100 points. I also, if you read, I wanted them to get onto Padlet, and there was an entire other component, internet component to that, and I would be grading via pictures from Padlet. Otherwise, I did create a PDF link that I found online. It is the Fall of Rome. So just a couple of pages on the Fall of Rome that I would like them to read. I did not actually give a due date on this. However, I think in the description I said that I would like them to read it by the 22nd, Friday the 22nd. No need there. It did come with questions. No need to answer the questions. I also did create, I kind of had envisioned, defiant younger Ben saying, why does this matter in the scheme of things? Why this is not pertinent for today? So I created this Google Doc to show that yes, in fact, it is pertinent to today, and this is the Roman architecture impacts that can be seen in our country. So a couple of examples that I gave was the Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's home, I think in Virginia, and more localized, Grawemeyer Hall at U of L has that, those pillars and that dome and, a lot of architecture originating from ancient Rome. So that is my PDF. There's my classwork. I do have due dates for all of the above. Those are the 3 assignments that I just went over, as well as the descriptions for those. I did actually, there I am as the teacher. I felt like it was only fair for them to see my face, so I did change the icon so that they could see me. I do really want to explore grades, however, I was unable to because obviously I have no students. That is something I look forward to in the future, both having students but also exploring the grades feature. I did do some poking around, not not anything on the to-do list, just to kind of familiarize myself with the program since I've never really used it. But as you can see, I think I've said this already, but here's my name and the world history course, my room number, etc. I'm kind of reading over the to-dos just to make sure I've gone over everything. My theme is on. This is about the closest I could find to ancient civilization theme. So I went ahead and chose that as my theme. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed my tour, my virtual tour of my Google Classroom. This has been Ben. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I've enjoyed creating it. Thank you much. Bye.